Bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. El tráiler de Apex Legends Season 5.
Go back to hell!
Ahí tienen la fecha. Aquí hay otra parte y la vamos a ver de nuevo.
Respawn has confirmed the new character coming to Apex Legends in Season 5, Fortune's Favor, is Loba Andrada. But who exactly is this talented thief and what are her abilities? Well, we don't know all of that yet, but between the Apex Legends website, the new Legacy of a Thief trailer, and data mined leaks, we can make an educated guess. Again, Respawn hasn't confirmed all of this yet. We'll be sure to let you know throughout the video when we're talking about fact and when we're making a conjecture. Let's start with what we do know. We first meet Loba in the Season 4 Assimilation launch trailer. She's the young girl who's left orphaned and angry over her father's dead body in the final shot of the cinematic. Loba's father, Marcus Andrada, was a talented conman who, unfortunately, crossed the wrong person. This put a massive bounty on his head, which Revenant accepted, leading to the murderous mayhem we see in the trailer. The experience breaks Hammond Robotics' control over Revenant, who realizes he's a 3 centuries-old robotic slave and not a dashing young man with a talent for murder, and the bounty hunter snaps. Completing Season 4's Battle Pass unlocks new loading screens that explain that Revenant then went on a killing spree in search of the ones responsible for forcing immortality on him. During this time, he left the public eye. Also during that time, Loba went into foster care, grew up, and became a talented thief in her own right. She even made a friend who noticed that the higher-ups at Hammond Robotics had forced an immortal murder machine into the Apex games in order to satiate its bloodlust and stop its one-man rampage against the company. With Revenant now the newest Apex legend, assumedly Loba decides her best course of action for avenging her parents is to join the Apex games herself and kill him. We now have additional explanations as to Loba's overall design as well. Her distinctive eyeshadow is designed to mirror the blood she accidentally smeared across her face following her parents' murders. The staff she wields incorporates her father's last gift to her, and one of her bracelets is the first thing she successfully stole. Based on her calling card, which can be discovered in the train yard vault on World's Edge, she's leaned into the Portuguese translation of her name and adopted a wolf-like persona. But what about her abilities? Well, here's where the guesswork comes in. In describing Loba, Respawn writes, stylish, sophisticated, and resourceful, whatever Loba wants, she takes. Good luck stopping her. This could imply a more aggressive playstyle that has to do with securing or stealing loot, so maybe Loba is an offense or support character. character. Let's run with that assumption when trying to figure out her abilities. Respawn seems to just love hinting at upcoming content via Twitter or cinematics prior to making an official announcement. For example, we saw Crypto's surveillance drone and drone EMP in the Forever Family trailer. We also saw Revenant's Stalker and Death Totem in the Season 4 launch trailer, and Silence in a tweet from the Apex Legends Twitter account. So let's look at how the developer has portrayed and teased Loba. In the Legacy of a Thief trailer, we see Loba utilize her staff to both achieve greater height while jumping and as a melee weapon. She also utilizes a piece of tech that allows her to seemingly teleport. And of course, as a thief, we see her steal, like, a lot. Pretty much everything that hasn't been nailed down. Of those three things, only one has been corroborated somewhere else. Loba has actually already appeared in-game. She can briefly show up on the lobby screen where she playfully looks at you and flips her hair, and then teleports away. You can also find one of her bracelets in the same vault where her calling card is located. Interacting with it teleports you to the location depicted on the lobby screen, which according to the minimap is on King's Canyon. So at the very least, this teleport technology is probably one of Loba's abilities. It would also fit if she turns out to be an offense or support character, seeing as the skill would probably be used similarly to Wraith's Into the Void or Pathfinder's Grapple Hook. Wraith is an offense character, and Pathfinder used to be a support character. So cool, that's one of 3 abilities down. What are the others? For that, we turn to data mined character files. On April 7th, Apex Legends data miner Biased12 discovered Loba's character model. Their leaks were later corroborated by data miners Shrugtal and iLoot Games, the latter of which also believed they had discovered her abilities. Before we go too far down this rabbit hole, remember that data mined files aren't always accurate. For context, data mined files that said Revenant could track enemies with poison darts and walk through walls, all of which is 100% untrue. When it comes down to it, Respawn has gone on record saying that it uses fake files to throw off data miners. Additionally, sometimes these files are just old. They detail a character who has since undergone changes. So even though the character model leak turned out to be accurate, you should still take Loba's data mined abilities with a grain of salt. According to the files, Loba has 4 abilities. She can teleport to a predetermined location, know how much of a certain type of loot is in the vicinity, see loot through walls, and put down a device that steals all nearby loot. If we had to hazard a guess, the teleport to a predetermined location is Loba's tactical. Her passive allows her to know how much of a piece of loot is nearby and see through walls if she or a teammate pings for it. And finally, her ultimate attracts all loot that's on the ground or in death boxes to a certain location, allowing her and her teammates to quickly loot everything from a concealed position. All said and done, she's presumably a support character who aids her teammates by keeping them stocked on loot and flanking enemies as a distraction. Again, these are just best guesses based on trailers or teasers and what data mining would suggest. The teleport is the only thing that has solid evidence of being true, though again, it hasn't yet been confirmed. But we'd love to hear from you all. Do you buy into our theory, or do you think Loba's abilities are something else entirely? Let us know in the comments section below. Be sure to stay tuned to GameSpot. We'll inform you of Loba's abilities when they're officially announced, as well as everything else coming in Season 5, Fortune's Favor.
Prácticamente aquí nos explicaron todo. Así que si te gustó el video,